Running out of greens because now it's spring, but just like these, there's a time and a place for everything. A time to be born and a time to die, but I wish as if I were special to skip death and ascend into the sky. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. I'll love these days in the land, I won't take them for granted. A time to kill and a time to heal, somehow I find myself using one for the other's feel. A time to break down and a time to build up. Sometimes I break down and leave my clothes filled with snot. Let's not go and make this into something it's not. As I write, one nostril is clear, one nostril is not. A time to weep and a time to laugh, although I find myself in laughter with everyone as I cross their path. A time to mourn and a time to dance. Never really find myself mourning, so I guess I'll just dance. It is going to be okay, but why must I suffer during this rearranging plan? A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. I see stones as treasure. I'll gather them for my place in heaven where I'll dwell forever. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. However, I feel my want to embrace becoming lesser and lesser. A time to get and a time to lose. I know the last few words of that line aren't true, but it's my poem, so I get to choose. A time to keep and a time to cast away, like enjoying the presence of night or day, then the other comes along to claim its stay. A time to rend and a time to sow, how I love seeing flowers bloom when the snow is again low. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. I may not believe in every amendment, but I believe in freedom of speech. I feel some were made to suck our power like a leech. However, what God gives cannot be taken. It's just fate when you're awakened. A time to love and a time to hate. Separation from God equals everlasting hate. As broad and wide is that way and that gate. A time of war and a time of peace. Peace be with you as I've come to the end of this written piece.